What's up, everybody? This will be hopefully my first live recording. I've never really done anything of this sort before. I've always wanted to. I've had an Elgato for a while. I recently built a PC. If you've been around my YouTube channel for a while, then you know that. But I also didn't realize that there was like certain things that I needed to make all this work, and I wanted to do it right from the get-go. But I've been recording with Sheer Factory up until this point, and so today I'm just going to be doing the daily heroic. And if all this works out when I post it, then I'll be going ahead and seeing how the Crucible works. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little live con. I recently got to take King 2, which is something that's pretty exciting for me. I like this game quite a lot. And I will be seeing how I can do. This is the one, this is today's Daily Heroic, is this one from the Taken King. And so anyway, I'll just kind of talk about some of the things I enjoyed with this and figure out how to get up here to these guys and steal Crotus Essence again. And so, a couple of the things that I've really enjoyed about the Taken King so far is the more dynamic fights, the better AI, just the generally like overall, improved experience with fighting different bosses and things, and like how they're not so boring anymore. And excuse me if I die a few times because I'm only like light level 224, and so I will probably die a couple of times.
Only a taste, but steal all you can.
Something's wrong. We're exposed.
Oh my god,
For Transmat, get out of there.
we're in trouble!
Must have Crotus Soul. They've got enough. Lock for Transmat, Ghost. I can't. Everything is corrupted. I can't connect.
And so anyway, we're going to go ahead and see how this goes. And maybe I'll play some Advanced Warfare today. See how that goes on a live com. Because I'm not really used to doing this type of thing. It's a little different to try to like talk and play at the same time. Especially to find something to talk about. But so far, my experience with the Taken King has been really positive. I have enjoyed the game quite a bit. Why are they shooting? Are they shooting each other or are they shooting at me? I feel like they're like, just randomly doing their thing. But my experience with the Taken King so far has been really positive, especially compared to the old game. So, like, I had played, oh man, I had played the older Destiny game when it was out, and I had actually reached level 30 with all three characters. I did the raid a bajillion times. I enjoyed the Vault of Glass at first, but one of the things that I think a lot of people talk about, including myself, and I nearly died there, is that the Taken King could have been much more than it was, but oh my god, back up. And or that the original Destiny should have been much more than it was, especially the way that they like portrayed the game was that there's going to be this like narrative heavy experience, and it just didn't really end up being that way. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna fucking be like, oh, you done for, Red Beard. And so they portrayed it like it was gonna be this like really narrative heavy experience, and it just didn't really come out that way, as a lot of us understand. I knew I was gonna die finally.
Something's wrong. We're exposed.
And so,
Get out of there.
excuse me if I die a few times.
We must have
So,
Crotus Soul.
regardless of all of that,
They've got enough.
the game is currently a lot better. But like I agree with a lot of people in their portrayal that the idea that Destiny wouldn't have gotten away with the things that it had done if it had been some other developer, like for instance, like maybe EA, or if imagine if Call of Duty, for instance, had released such a half-assed game like they did with Ghost, which I don't even think Ghost was half-assed. It just had some mechanics that people didn't really enjoy, and that included a lot of things like way too big of maps, too low of a time to kill, and so but Destiny also had this issue like with the AI not really being that interesting. Like a lot of the fights were really predictable, really boring, and people exploited it for that reason, and I don't blame them. Like I feel like if a boss fight is really fun and interesting, yeah, there's gonna still be some people that are gonna exploit it, but most people are gonna actually try to take the time to enjoy the boss fights the way they were meant to be enjoyed. I think people like a challenge, especially like, big time gamers. We actually like playing like a more interesting fight. I mean, who doesn't? If you're going to be sitting here killing these guys, then you want them to fight back in a way that's interesting, challenging, and creates. Oh my god, he's gonna murder me. That's the guy that did me in last time. Please tell me he died. Yes, he did. Oh, and oh, there he is again. This is how I got fucked up last time. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, that's how I got fucking killed last time. Was them overrunning me. But, yeah, alright, so the older game, you know, like, whenever you did a Nightfall, they didn't necessarily do anything differently. Like, there was no challenge coming in from the fact that you had to deal with a more responsive and intelligent AI. The challenge simply came from the AI having an assload more health than they previously had and doing considerably more damage than they previously did. Because, like, even on, like, say, level 30 characters, the problem that you had mostly was essentially that you died in just a couple of bullets. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I feel like killing these Scions is not my goal. Should I be out there killing the bosses? Ah, too far away. Oh. Oh my god! I don't want to die again. I hope so. I hate trying to deal. And so now, like, you have these, like, invisible guys. You have, you know, more intelligent AI components that actually do different things. You know, you actually have to learn, like, separate patterns for their behavior. And, like, when you're playing on heroic and stuff, they tend to play more aggressively. They tend not to leave you alone as much. They tend to force you to yourself play more offensively. Alright, let's see. Get off me. Alright, so I assume... I feel like I should be doing something differently.
Guardian!
Well, what's going on, Eris Morn? I don't understand. So I still don't even really know who Eris Morn is. Like, I didn't really play any of the DLCs because I kind of boycotted the game for a while. I thought it was really bullshit the way that they had chosen to approach it, and that they didn't, like, continue to post any kind of free matches or anything like that. They could have done a lot more to make the game, you know, better in the meantime until the DLC came out. Now, I understand that they're supposed to be releasing some new free DLC, but let's see how this is going.
But I will not lose another guardian.
Got my legendary marks. And so hopefully I'll be able to start getting some of this stuff. And anyway, I hope this posts well. I'm recording this on the best settings at 1080p on the Elgato. Hopefully when I render this video out, everything's really nice. My experience with the Taken King so far has been that it's a really good game. Especially comparing it to what it previously was. But it still could be better. They did a lot to reduce the amount of grinding that you had to do, which felt like at the time to be honestly like a complete chore. And it still is in some ways. It could be made better with more variety in the missions. And I know they're going to be adding some new free ones. And hopefully, fuck you, no rewards. You know, hopefully that will help to continue to cut down on the unnecessary, like, grinding experience you get with Destiny, and to make it feel like a more immersive and entertaining game. Like, I mean, it really needs mini games and things. You know, for instance, like, people talked about betting weapons against each other. That could be a good thing. You know, wager matches where, like, say a team of 3 in Trials bets 3 weapons against a team of 3's 3 weapons. And obviously it would have to be a system that was like comparable guns, you know, like legendaries for legendaries, exotics for exotics, whatever it is. Or, you know, marks for marks, something like that. Like some kind of system similar maybe to Black Ops 1, where you just bet, you know, financial currency against financial currency. I don't really know. But some way that could happen. Maybe not even necessarily a trading system, but, you know, having a racing game as well, where maybe you could bet marks or glimmer in a racing game. That would be really cool too, if you could, you know, basically have like cool little areas where everybody's Sparrow was against everybody's Sparrow, and the best person, may the best man win. But anyway, this kind of concludes my commentary. I really hope that this comes out well. I'll be recording another one in the Crucible today if it does. And again, excuse my editing. I'm really new to the editing portion of it. It's RedBear59 signing off. And next video, I'll kind of introduce a little bit more about who I am. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. I'll see you next time. And please make sure to like the video because